Things you should never tell your girl. Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. If you're new here, welcome, and consider subscribing to my channel and click that little bell notification below. A long-lasting relationship needs love, trust, and honesty. Even though being honest is crucial in a relationship, it may also be harmful at times. There are some things you shouldn't share with her because they could cause her harm or cause her to have a different opinion of you. Sometimes keeping your tongue locked is the best way to show a woman you love her. So regardless of how much you love her or how close you are, never say these to her. Number 1. Bad things about her mother. No one is perfect, so her mother can be also obnoxious, cunning, and devious. But never tell her that. Even though you make every effort to convey your good intentions, she'll hate you for it. Her parents, though, are the sweetest and best individuals she has ever met. Keep your opinions to yourself if you have anything bad to say about her parents or any other family members, since she will always side with them if you do. Number 2. I'll ask mom. One of a huge turnoffs for her is you being a mama's boy. Women prefer to see their guys as strong, independent individuals. Thus, when you tell your girlfriend that you still rely on your parents, particularly your mother, it dramatically alters her perception of you. Even while every adult man relies on his parents in some way, you shouldn't tell your girlfriend this. Keep your mother's methods to yourself when giving her advice. I'm aware that mothers are viewed as role models for males constantly, but we must acknowledge that every family is unique. As a result, we were brought up in various environments and by various types of parents. You can't urge your girlfriend to act or live like your mother because everyone is raised to do things in their own ways. All you can do to change a woman's viewpoints and attitudes is to share with her the events that shaped your upbringing and your family's practices. Instead of contrasting her with your mother, you should just adjust to this new way of life. If you're a mama's boy, then you will automatically compare her with your mother. You'll live a long and fulfilling life if you learn that. You'll be held responsible for it, whether it was the highest kind of flattery extended by a mama's boy, an innocent comment made about how much they resembled one another, or a malicious attack on her. Girls simply hate being compared. Number 3. Too many guy friends. Although you're not required to love her friends, it would be offensive to her if you told her you detested them. Informing your girlfriend that you think she chats with too many men and that you don't like it is one of the weakest moves you can make in the early stages of a relationship. Once you commit this error, you'll be taken for being uneasy and insecure forever, and your previous level of comfort might never return. You might begin to hide things. Trust and space are the cornerstones of relationships. By giving them both, you will receive the same in return. For that, you must avoid being insecure. Number 4. Why are you like this? The first few dates will undoubtedly bring out her best self in terms of presentation. You cannot, however, anticipate her to always be the epitome of perfection. She will undoubtedly arrive in her everyday casual outfit, where the lack of makeup will probably make her look a little less stunning. Even if you disagree with it, never say anything about it, because it will only make you appear petty. Women constantly criticize their appearance or feel nervous if they make significant changes to their appearance or hair. Keep out the honest bug and avoid making your girlfriend feel even more anxious by pointing out her physical defects. She asks you about her appearance only so that you may tell her she's gorgeous and reassure her. Never mention her weight gain to her. Even if it's true, try not to say it. She'll feel awful about it and believe you've lost interest in her. Find a subtle way to say it, then she might act on it without you harming her, so let her determine when it's time. Women don't always feel the same way. Some days they might dress up and make you swoon, while other days all they want to do is cuddle up to you in their pajamas without having to worry about their appearance. Let them know that they may feel at ease around you and it doesn't matter what they're wearing or how they appear, because that's what love means. Number 5. About exes. You should completely avoid any phrase that starts with "my ex" from your vocabulary. No woman wants to be compared to the woman she's replaced, and no guy wants that either. It's not fair play to put them in competition with one another because of the comparison. Even if you use it in a favorable way, it will be taken out of its intended context and used against you in court. Do not remind her that you have ever compared your dates or activities with your partner to those you have done with your ex. Her seeing that you are still thinking about the other hurts her. Many men have done the unpardonable sin of revealing their prior romantic relationships, the types of women they dated, and whether or not those relationships were successful. Yes, you should discuss your relationships with others, but not in such depth that your girlfriend becomes aware of your dating or breakup habits. The goal is to let her know about your past without giving her access to enough details to analyze your mentality. Also, keep quiet about your cheating on your ex. Okay, so you used to be a jerk and had a bunch of bad habits that you regret. Yet now you have a new girlfriend and a fresh start. So don't bring up your previous transgressions, or she'll constantly question your loyalty and the relationship. Remember not to ask her how many guys. This terrible question is inappropriate to ask at the start of a relationship. Not only would it seem horrible, but it will also give the impression that you don't trust her and make you appear uneasy. When your connection to the other person is so strong that such questions won't matter, then you can ask her. Number 6. Not good enough. If she does anything good for you, don't criticize her, even if she makes a clear error. Don't criticize her before first expressing your gratitude for the effort she made to try and satisfy you. Whether she overbleached your favorite shirt, or she made your favorite dish incorrectly. Be grateful for what she does for you, and not overly critical of what she does. Don't be all master chef on her and start critiquing her cooking abilities. She prepared something for you, even though it doesn't taste like a 5-star Michelin chef would have done it. The same is true for her clothing. If she makes an effort to look well, you should acknowledge it. Do not criticize her for not looking better. All of these things will discourage her from making more effort for you. Number 7. Money. Let's be honest. The fact that women make up to a third less than males in the same profession is something they're acutely aware of already. It's awful to discuss how much money you really have and how you handle it. Okay, so you're dating a modern, self-driven lady who enjoys spending money even when you two are together. But there are times when it's a good idea to look out for your own interests. It's true that seeming and behaving wealthy gives you a sense of self-worth, but this does not imply you have to be completely honest about your financial situation. Make sure you keep any information regarding your spending on friends or hobbies to yourself. Never boast about your savings or the amount of money you may soon inherit. She doesn't need to know where the money came from or how much more is on the way when it comes to finances. So keep it straightforward. Number 8. Later. Never make a sudden move. Tell her you'll talk to her later to end the conversation. Your girlfriend will be suspicious if you abruptly end a chat. Don't let a woman's mind create a myriad of stories and questions about you. Give her the time and attention she deserves. And if you're busy, explain why to her. Never suggest to her that she is less important to you than a football game. Avoid telling her that you need some privacy right now since you're busy and can't spare any time for her. You'd better pretend to be paying attention to her while grinning and trying to remember the important phrases.